Okay, so take a look at this question. You might want to stop the video and see if you can do it yourself first, but then I'll go through it. Okay, so here's what you should have done. So it says Veronica and Tiago walked 9 kilometres. The first 5 kilometres of the walk is uphill, okay? So she walks the first 5 kilometres at a speed of 2 kilometres per hour. Then she walks the remaining 4 kilometres at a speed of 9 kilometres an hour. Calculate the average speed of Veronica's journey. So remember, average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time. So what I need to do is find out how much time each component of the journey took. I mean, because I know exactly how much distance they walked. They walked a distance of 9, which, it's the 5 kilometres uphill and then the rest of it 4 kilometres. What I don't know is how long each one took. So I'm going to have to work out each individual one. So time is equal to distance over speed. So for the first part of the journey, distance is 5 and speed is 2, so that's 2.5. And for the second part of the journey, distance over speed is equal to distance of 4 over a speed of 4 is equal to 1. So it must have taken 2.5 plus 1, 3.5 hours to complete the journey. So we're going to now do 9 divided by 3.5, which is about 2.57 kilometres per hour to 3 significant figures. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Now, Tiago walks the first... this is basically about Veronica, okay? So Tiago walks the first 5 kilometres at a speed of X kilometres an hour. He then increases his speed by 2 kilometres per hour for the remaining 4 kilometres, okay? Find in terms of X the total time of Tiago's journey. So again, let's say the first part of his journey is his distance, which is 5 kilometres, over his speed, which is X. Now in the second part of the journey, he travels a distance of 4 kilometres, and he's increased his speed by 2 kilometres per hour, so that's X plus 2. So what is his... that's the second part of the journey. So what is his combined time? It must be 5 over X plus 4 over X plus 2. So we need to add these fractions. So I need a common denominator. Common denominator is going to be X times X plus 2. And then it's going to be 5 times X plus 2 plus 4X. We're simply adding algebraic fractions. So it's going to be 5X plus 10 plus 4X over X times X plus 2. So we're going to get 9X plus 10 over X times X plus 2. That is your answer. 9X plus 10 over X times X plus 2. Okay, so we've got to be really good at algebraic fractions to be successful in this topic. Right, okay, so the average speed for Tiago's journey is 4.5 kilometres an hour. Show that this equation is true. Well, we've basically got a formula here for what the average speed is. So we can say 4.5 is equal to 9x plus 10 over x times x plus 2. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both of them by the denominator. So I'm going to get 4.5 x times x plus 2 equals 9x plus 10. Okay. I will get 4.5x squared plus 9x equals 9x plus 10. And then, what are we going to get? Seems that I've done it wrong. Okay, because I don't end up with that equation. Okay, I see what I've done wrong. I'm an utter fool. Because remember, what this is the time. Okay, so the time of his journey is 9x plus 10 over x times x plus 2. His distance is 9, and the speed is equal to 4.5. So what we should be saying is speed is equal to distance over time. So 4.5 is equal to distance over time. So 9 divided by x times x plus... 9 divided by the time, which is 9x plus 10 over x times x plus 2. Now what that means is we're going to use rules of fractions again to flip and multiply. So that's going to be 9 times x plus 2 over 9x plus 10. Okay, just going to clear some space at the top. Go back in the video if you're not sure where I've got that. Okay, so now I'm going to times both by the denominator. So I'm going to do 4.5 times 9x plus 10 equals 9x times x plus 2. Okay. And you might be able to spot here that what I can do is I can cancel this and change this into a 2. So I'm going to get 9x plus 10 equals 2x times x plus 2. So I will get 9x plus 10 equals 2x squared plus 4x. And so I get, remember I need to make everything equal to 0 on one side to solve a quadratic equation. So I'm going to get 2x squared minus 5x minus 10 equals 0, which is just what happens if I move this to the other side. So that is how I show that that is a quadratic equation that we can use to solve for x. Okay. Now, we can solve this equation by using the formula. Okay. Because we know it's not going to factorise because the answer is going to be nasty. It's going to be to 2 decimal places, so we know it's going to be a nasty answer. Or there is a way of using your calculator, and I'm just going to do that. I can't remember if I've shown you it before, but basically your calculator can solve quadratic equations for you. So I'm just going to use my calculator to do it. So just bear with me while I do that. So I go polynomial, so quadratic. So my A is 2, my B is minus 5, my C is minus 10, and I throw that into my calculator and I get x is equal to 3.81 to 3 significant figures, or x is equal to negative 1.31, okay, which is my 2 answers there, but only one of these answers is actually reasonable, because x represents a speed. Well, if x represents a speed, we can't have a negative speed. So this is an invalid answer. So the answer is that x equals 3.81. Still need to put that in because that is a solution, but it's not a relevant solution for this question. Okay, now it says work out the time Tiago took to walk the first 5 kilometres. Well, we'll just substitute x back into that original equation. So 9 times 3.81 plus 10 divided by 3.81 times 3.81 plus 2. Stick it in a calculator and you've got your answer. I can't be bothered to do it myself, frankly, because that's just process calculator work that you should be good at. Okay, so tricky stuff. Combining a lot of topics.